dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked.
It's not better than the Blue Oyster. You can't be. I don't think I can't handle better than
This is like...
Unless I'm a fucking mountain man, dude. They're spying. That's the reality of it. You can choose less spy things, but they spy. I'm like, you can choose not to be on TikTok because TikTok because the Chinese government is definitely watching your info, or you can just be like, I know Google's kind of doing it.
By the way, guys, we're talking about Chrome. You had to close Chrome out to continue to record this session.
Yeah, because it eats up all your RAM, and I said probably the spy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so welcome to Smoke With Us. I'm Eastwood.
I'm Blue.
And this is our virtual smoke circle. Welcome.
Yeah, we started it because a stoner's life can be lonely. And so we thought, let's be lonely together.
Yeah. So we were smoking on some Chem Dog. We rolled a fat joint and we have a pack loaded and ready.
Compliments to the chef of Chem Dog.
Yeah. So fucking good. And it's like, I've never had this strain before. So it's like,
yeah, it's your first time with it.
It's so relaxing.
It's like euphoric.
Yeah. It might be
also
like,
creative.
It might be like the most relaxing strain I think I've found
in a long time.
Dude,
yeah. I said it was like finding a lost lover. Yeah. Like, because I had it before. It was like, oh, it's you again. Like we saw each other from across the room and like our hearts instantly were like, I do miss you.
Yeah. So I'm at a 7.5.
I'm at an 8 and I am climbing.
Yeah, I'm climbing for sure too, but I'm just like right behind you. Yeah, so if you are not at a 7.5 or an 8, you can pause the podcast here, catch up with an edible.
Oh, and we smoked a blunt.
Yeah. Whatever your choice was or is, smoke with us and then get to our level and then press play. We'll see you on the other side. And we're back.
We back.
Yeah, dude, this is just such a like beautiful strain, man. Like I'm like in the point of like feeling it and I'm just like, oh, I just want to like cuddle it.
Dude, I'm sitting down, but I feel like I'm dancing.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I just feel like I'm laying,
I don't even like dancing, but I understand it in this moment.
I feel like I'm laying on a like a really nice like memory foam mattress and I'm just cuddling and there's no heat, there's no nothing. It's just a straight up cuddle. Perfect. Bro, I'm here with it, man. It's so beautiful.
I have to be a little cold while sleeping.
Oh, no. No, but like...
No, I knew what you meant. I'm not, that was not a thing on what you said. I'm just saying.
I have to be freezing.
Dude, there's been 2 times in my life recently, like in the past, like, 2-3 months, that for whatever reason, like I couldn't change the temperature, like, cause like there was no fan or whatever. And I wasn't like hot, but I was just hot enough to let me kind of fall asleep, but it was never great. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're waking up because they're like, oh, that's too hot. Find one other position that makes you a little cooler. I hate it so much.
Yeah, dude, it is not a fun time.
Did I tell you? Have
sweating.
Have I ever told you about my demon air conditioner in Thailand?
I think you did, but like rehash it because I can't remember.
Okay, so long story short, so when you stay at a long time at a hotel in Thailand, because they're cheap enough that people will do long-term stays, right? So, we were there for like 3 months, and so when you do that, you have to pay for the utilities while you're there. That's part of the thing. So I had to pay for the electricity. So I like it cold, so I set it pretty cold. I think the coldest setting, which was like, I want to say was 70 was the coldest setting it went down to.
Yeah. Is it like that's as far as it will go down?
I think so. 69 maybe. Yeah, I was surprised because I was wanting to get to 65. I just knew I couldn't get to 65.
Yeah, that's like strange, especially like Thailand. Like, is Thailand ever cold?
So they say it's cold in the winter, but then when I told them how cold it gets here, they were like, how do you live? So no.
Girl, same. I don't fucking know.
They literally were like, you can't be like, that can't be real. I was like, Google it, bitch. I'm alive.
Yeah.
Like,
no, for sure.
So I don't know how cold it gets in the winter because I was never there in the winter. I was there during the rainy season, which isn't their hottest season, but is not cold either. Yeah. Thailand though is so hot. literally getting onto the plane, we went through a Japanese airline. So the Japanese guy was like reading my ticket and he goes, "Oh, Thailand, you ready for the hot summer?" And literally he said hot that many times.
That's so great.
Like that is no audacity.
He's like, I fucking know, dude.
Yeah. He was like, no exaggeration. That is verbatim what he did to me. And I was like, I guess so, man. You said a lot of hots.
Right.
I was like, I think that's how I've described hell. So but no, I'm gonna look at 69. No, it was 61 degrees Celsius.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was hoping to get it down a little bit lower, but I was like, okay, this will do. Anyway, so I set it on auto, right? And then I'd leave, I'd come back, leave, come back. I would never turn off. Like I would literally leave my card because they tell you to take your card with you to turn off the power so you don't have to pay more money. But I was like, I'll risk it. And so I put it on auto though to keep my room cold. Well, my room was beautiful for the first like month and a half. Then the hotel guy calls like the person who's in charge of like the language school I'm at. And he's like, "Hey, I don't know why. I don't know how he could do this, but you probably want to warn him. His electric bill's like crazy high." And like told her the thing. And then she came to me. She's like, "That's high for like the full stay. And you're there in like a month and a half. So, and we don't know why. So whatever you're doing, you might want to watch out." And like, so that's just been told to me. No one's telling me the actual money about it is. So I'm just like, oh God,
like thousands
like
of dollars.
Am I going to have to do something? So anyway, I go back, I figure out it's not on auto. It's on just on. Like, even though it's on auto, it's not shutting off when it gets to the temperature. It just keeps blowing. So my air conditioner had ran for 24 hours for like,
oh shit,
for like 45 days in Thailand. So it's like 95 degrees outside at least with tons of humidity. It's like, so anyways, the room was immaculate. But after that, what I had to do was I would enter, because I couldn't just go without, like I would kill myself. So so I would get in, I would turn it on, wait till it got cold. So it'd be like an hour. I'd leave it on for like an hour and I'd turn it off completely. And then roughly like when I thought, it was like, I'm going to start preparing for bed, I turned it on again. And when I actually was going to go to bed, I turned it off. So that was another like 30 minutes. And then every day I would sleep until it got too hot. And I would wake up like in a sweat. And okay, turn it back on. And then I'd turn it back on. It'd start blowing. I'd fall asleep and I would inevitably, then the next time I woke up, hopefully like an hour or two later, like just rolling over or something, I'd turn it off again.
Oh, that's too much work.
Yeah, it was horrible. I did it for the rest of the time. But long story short, that super cut it down. Like it, I ended up paying just like a little over what most people paid. I kept it in like the high end of a normal long stay.
So how much was it before, like for the whole month and a half that you had it running?
So what it ended up being was like $300.
Okay.
And like a normal stay for most people is like 150 to 200. And
like for like the full amount of time.
Yeah, but those are usually skinny white girls though, because I know who goes on the trips, and then they've had people like get close to, or at 200-300, so that's like the upper end, and they prep for more like 300 to 400. Just be safe. They purposely over budget for it all when we paid for the trip, and crap, I lost where I was going. 300 to 400. Oh, but I realized I got to 250 in that first month and a half.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I only did $50 for the rest of the month and a half. And then next time I went back, I just changed my strategy a little bit. And instead of auto, I would turn it off when I left and just had it on until I went to sleep. Or maybe I even kept it on during my sleep and I would just turn it off when I woke up. I can't remember. I had some little saving thing and I took my card off. And after that, I think the next time I left was $200.
Oh,
for the whole time, which is like roughly what it should be. But yeah, it was like this demon air conditioner that never turned off.
Oh my God, dude. That's so fucking, I just like cannot stand. Like we went somewhere recently and we stayed in a hotel and it was a pretty decent hotel. And I would just like wake up in like puddles of sweat. And like, the air conditioner would like it kick on and go off, because it was auto. And I was just like, fuck this shit. Put it on, and it got like fucking cold. I was like, whoa, this is like, my nose is cold. Like, it was so cold that your nose got cold. You know that room is fucking cold when your nose gets cold.
The tip of your nose starts getting cold. You're like, woo.
Your whole body, but your fucking nose.
Literally, the best night's sleep I've ever gotten in my whole life.
And your ears.
Yeah. The best night's sleep I've ever gotten in my whole life. It was so cold in my room that I had to have the completely be enveloped by the blankets, which I don't normally like. And then like be in the literal fetal position. And then I was like perfectly warm to sleep. And,
yeah, when you told me that, I was like, what the fuck?
And I didn't move from that position, dude. I woke up like 12 hours later, like, like
you're in some fucking sci-fi film.
Yeah, dude, I woke up like,
he has awoken.
Yeah, it was a deep sleep I got.
Get the dude. Master, he has awoken.
I think my body might have literally went into hibernation. Like, yeah, to be like, live.
Also, guys, you'll be really proud of us. On this trip, it was about a 10-hour drive. We listened to 10 hours of alien podcasts.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty strenuous, and it just makes me love aliens even more, dude.
I know, dude. And we also watched half of a show, dude. We have to finish the second half at some point of that movie.
Oh yeah.
We also watched this show that fucking, bro, it went deep. And when I say deep, I do not mean like it went deep. It's all true. I mean like it's like definitely not true.
Guys, just to put in perspective, it was so ridiculous. I was like, I can't watch anymore. Like I have to stop. Like this is why it's called Above Majestic, right?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah. Just know it's riddled with conspiracy theories.
It's on Netflix if you want to check it out.
Are almost entirely untrue. The problem is they'll start with a true fact. And then they'll go, that means lizard people. And you're like, yeah, dude, wait, what?
Well, the thing with the true facts is like, they were legitimate true facts. Like they had videos and evidence to back them up.
Like, yeah, it would be like, they would actually start talking about someone actually said.
And then literally they're like, but then the Draco reptilians came out and they decided what they wanted to do with humanity. They're the ones that caused us to evolve. They're the ones behind all of our politicians and da da da.
But what was also weird is sometimes I feel like some of the people, like I don't think they're all on the exact same page. Like I think they all agree all of it is somewhat true. And then the finer points is where they disagree because someone would say something later that I was like, wait, wasn't that what the other people were doing?
Yeah.
Or like, wait, how are they connected? Were you like,
well, dude, the reason why I brought this up is because the fucking Pentagon, man.
Oh yeah.
The Pentagon basically said there are vehicles that were not made on this earth that they have found.
Yeah, I think it technically was like someone who worked with the Pentagon, but yeah.
Yeah. And they're doing a press conference in 5 months, well now 4, to talk about it.
Yeah. So pretty crazy.
Yeah, so guys, we're in some fucking crazy ass times.
What if the government for Christmas told us
our Christmas present, instead of a stimulus package, it's going to be to tell you that aliens are real? No, but like what I was trying to tie in, hold on a second.
I was there, bro.
I had something.
Conspiracies we were listening to.
UFO. What if the conspiracies were fucking true?
Oh, yeah. That's the craziest thing is when you hear them and you're like, this is so fucking stupid. But then you go, but what happens if we die? And then they just say, hey, actually, those guys were 100% right. Dude, they're like really good at puzzles.
Dude,
and
seriously.
And you're like, wait, what? That was real life?
Like, what if we wake up one day and there's like a news like cast that a news notification that comes on your fucking phone. And it's just like, today we are announcing that there is another race that has
a subterranean race that
has been identified as an indigenous tribe, and they are called Draco reptilians.
And they're like,
I'd be like, what the?
They're like highly advanced and blah blah blah.
Dude, that's like it's just, but like anything with reptiles, dude, and like people being fucking reptiles, like the fucking videos that have Hillary Clinton and she's like sitting there and like her eyes like shudder. And it's like, it looks like it changes like the skin around her eye.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like that to me is fucking stupid. Like I'm all for people believing what they want to believe.
My thing is you want to talk about her being something that's maybe not human. Just play that balloon video.
Right?
That's not how someone reacts to balloons, even small children.
I know, dude. Like her and
My
Bill
mom
are-
loves balloons. She's never like, oh.
Her and Bill are losing it, man. But it's just fucking nuts to me, dude. Like it would just be so mind boggling if that shit was true. I fully believe the aliens are real though. 100%.
I know. I think you say this at least every other podcast.
I have to, dude, because like we got to keep this shit in the front, man.
I don't think we do.
Like-
The government's telling us.
But like it's going to get shadowed by something. 2020 is not done yet, man. We got a couple more months to survive, bro.
Dude, why are you putting that energy out, dude?
But dude, what? And another thing too, dude, that's crazy to me is the whole fucking like. Did we talk about the Jeffrey Epstein thing last episode?
Yes.
Dude, that just still boggles my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, what else is 2020 going to slap us with?
Maybe nothing.
Hopefully, dude. I hope so.
Maybe
Damn.
world peace.
Maybe the last 2 months will be like the first 2 months.
Maybe world peace. Okay. Don't put that energy out, bro.
You're right, dude. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I just need to be cradled right now, man.
You are right now, dude. Mother
I know.
Ganja's cradling you, dude. Stop biting her teeth.
By the way, that's the name that I have my villagers call me in Animal Crossing.
Mother
It's
Ganja.
Mother Ganja. Mother Ganja.
Mother.
Mother Ganja.
Out.
If you get that
Dude.
reference, you get it.
Dude, we watched Canadian Drag Race.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to my Canadian brothers and sisters, but bruh, some things you guys care about, I realize I've never touched here. Like some of their guest judges is like, bitch, who is this?
All of them, but
And they're
like
like,
one.
her number one song that was number one for 5 years. And you're like, what? And then you hear the song and you're not only like, who is she? I've never heard this song before. You're also like, I kind of don't like this song.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you could tell they're getting it. It just was so funny to me. I was like, it always is like crazy to me, especially when like neighboring countries or like similarly connected cultures, you know,
Yeah.
like you just don't know someone that could be like their number one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
like their Brad Pitt is like, who he?
Right. I
Like-
know. But like we as Americans were also like consumed with ourselves that we're like, oh, everyone knows about Brad Pitt. Duh.
Well, they do though.
I know, but that's nuts to me though.
Yeah.
Like our culture is so fucking strong that's just like everyone's like, I guess I gotta hop on because they're
Yeah.
right here.
Like my favorite popsicle in Thailand had Taylor Swift on the top.
yeah, that's fucking nuts, dude.
And it was a Thai
Ooh,
dessert.
Man, that's crazy.
It was a Thai dessert. And she's like, they're like Taylor Swift.
One thing about Canada Drag Race though that I really realized, and we talked about this, but RuPaul, man, like
Yeah, dude.
you just
It-
kind of want him there.
You do.
Like you
Rue
see
is
him,
Rue, dog.
like he's in the like like beginning intro video where he talks to them about the mini challenge. But
That's
bro,
true. It is just the mini challenges. It's not
Yeah.
even the rest of the challenges.
No, it's none of them. And I don't like the way that they're doing guest judges.
And I don't like that they haven't decided which one of the thruples is the leader. They've
I-
kind of
yeah.
decided, but they haven't committed.
It for sure should be Brooklyn Heights. She's a fucking drag queen.
100%. She brings a similar energy to Rue as far as like,
Yeah.
as far as like in tone, you know what I mean? Like it's just like a mother brings motherly energy. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
The
yeah.
drag queen brings drag queen energy, especially
Yeah.
like that's almost like a motherly type of spot, like in the culture, you know? So they bring like almost like a motherly
Yeah,
drag
for sure.
energy. And it's, yeah, so it fits and you're like, oh yeah, this is kind of what I want. But then all of a sudden this other bitch comes in and is like giving you like these like snooty eyes and is like, oh, no, and it's like, get out here, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Like the other two judges, I like the model. She's fine, but the fucking Jeremy guy or whatever the fuck his name
Yeah,
is.
dude. And you're just like, bring it back to
Oh.
Jeffrey. Yeah.
Jeffrey, like
And what wait, what was the drag queen's name again?
it's Brooklyn Heights.
Yeah, Brooklyn. It's like, bring me back Brooklyn, dude.
Well, like Jeffrey's like kind of like cunty, but like he like
And it feels like he's putting on a mask.
yeah, and it's like feels like he's trying to be RuPaul, and I'm like, dude, you're not RuPaul.
But he doesn't even bring the same energy to it.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't fucking own it. He doesn't have confidence behind what he says. And then when he says something he does have confidence behind it, he comes off like really rude and like snarky.
And if I remember correctly, I didn't agree with it half the time.
Yeah, Jimbo for sure is my favorite.
Of course, because he's got murderer eyes. I like crazy eyes. You like murderer
Jimbo,
eyes.
I don't know if you smoke, but if you listen to this, hey, hit us up. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know.
No. I knew I kept it on there for a reason.
That's so great. The one time we can use that was perfect.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Whew.
My sister got married, bro.
Yeah, I know, dude. It was like such a fucking like I'm so happy for her. I really am. But it's also like it was like the most Instagram Pinterest wedding.
You say that like a bad thing. That's like you say that like you don't buy half your wardrobe because of Instagram Pinterest shit.
I don't really use Pinterest that much. Pinterest is good for
No, but
tattoos.
I meant like I'm saying like in that vein.
Yeah, tattoo ideas. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was so her though. Like I was like, this is fucking her though. Like
It was like perfect.
if she had like, a wedding, it's gonna be that wedding.
She had like the perfect Hallmark wedding.
Guys, like TLC and Hallmark got together and they were shooting a new wedding show about someone getting married.
Yeah, it was pretty perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
I liked your dress a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I know, me too.
She had like
really
this flower crown. It was a good one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Her makeup was really good too.
Yeah. Apparently, she had some people tell her it was like the most beautiful wedding they've ever been to.
Oh,
Which I don't know if it is the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to. It was the most perfect. Like it's weird to describe it. Well, I don't know if it's the most beautiful I've been to. It's the most perfect though.
Yeah. My thing with like,
because it even has like some mistakes, I think, like you could point out, but they're like the kind of mistakes that aren't impactful. And if anything, bring like charm.
Yeah, it was a really good wedding. The fucking the dances. So Blues.
Dude, they ended on Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, Blue's sister and dad did like this fucking YouTube video. Like it's Instagram video like type of wedding, dude. Like he fucking like they
had like a great father-daughter song.
Yeah, and then they did like fucking Don't Stop Believing and Paper Planes.
Yeah,
and
no, not that. They didn't do Don't Stop Believing. So what happened is the father-daughter dance starts, music starts playing, and it's like a beautiful like father-daughter song. I can't remember the names of it. Like the song Butterfly Kisses, Butterfly Kisses and Anyway, and then after like the first chorus, it goes, you hear like the DJ scratch, like, and then you can't touch this. And then they do funny dance. They dance into, it was that, Paper Planes, I can't remember, 2 older songs. So one, do you remember?
it's like Jump On It or something.
Yeah, Jump On It. Jump on it.
Whatever that song called.
Yeah, that one. I can't remember the other older song. And then Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Which actually I loved that more than I thought I would.
Well, because we made sure it was like Daddy dear, you're still number one, but girls just want to have fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Which also, well, it's not going to be low key if this ever blows up, but low key, one of my favorite songs of all time is Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like that just comes on, dude, and I'm like, girls just want to have fun.
Dude, Cyndi Lauper is a fucking treasure.
Well,
like,
yeah,
her music was just so fucking good.
I know, dude. Daddy dear, way.
I'm just like,
dude.
Girl, you made some hits.
I love that song. But anyways, and then that faded out into back to Butterfly Kisses, and then they ended the song, and then everyone clapped and cried.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome. We also,
do you know what a butterfly kiss is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It's where like you like blink on someone's like fucking cheek or something like rapidly.
Well, I think I've seen people do that. Yeah. But like the other way is like you actually like.
Oh yeah,
eyelash.
Yeah. I've done it both ways with my mom.
It's my mom too, dude.
Yeah, of course. Fucking mama's boys over here. For real.
Okay, you make that sound like my mom too, Saturday. Okay,
yeah, those were like little,
that's
we're
like
getting tucked in.
Like child, yeah.
Yeah, it was like when we were getting tucked in, so.
I did like, yeah, I remember yesterday. Oh, no, she just keeps giving butterfly kisses.
Yeah, my mom does not come to my house and tuck me in anymore, guys. It's kind of sad.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's kind of sad. Like, fuck. Dude, you know what I miss the most about...
Getting tucked in?
No, not even that, dude. Is my mom had constant home... Every night there was a home-cooked meal, and it was like fucking...
I remember, dude.
4 courses. Every single fucking night.
Well, was it 4 courses or just like... You just
It was
made
just
a lot of things. Yeah.
It was a lot. Like, she had like...
You always had like 8
She
sides.
had like a... Yeah. She had like 8 sides. And they were like big bowls.
Yeah, I
Not
remember.
like small. Dude, oh my God. The worst nights that I hated, though, was leftovers night. In the middle of the week.
Oh, I remember. Because you'd always be like, it's your leftovers night. I'm like, bro, it's still good. You're like, oh, I'm a fucking leftovers.
I still don't really like leftovers that much, but I'll eat them more now. Because
See, I eat them less now.
It's reversing. No, but dude, like, I just miss those things.
No,
man.
here's the deal. This is why I eat them less. I do like home cooked leftovers. I don't like restaurant leftovers.
Dude, when my mom comes back to town, I think I want to ask her to make me her classic meals. Like, I want mashed potatoes. I want like country fried
That's
steak.
like every time my mom visits, she like makes like the ones I like the most.
But I want her to like set the table, and then like I want it to be like.
Dude,
when
I
was
don't
a
even think
kid.
you have a fucking big enough table for that.
I don't care, bro. Just a little slice of heaven, man.
I was saying, I think you're going to have to sit on the couch and eat it.
So, one thing I think would be fun for us to do, and I just literally thought of this, is to rate the strains like from like 1 to 10.
Okay, I mean,
Like-
I think we need to make a list then, though. Like,
Yeah.
even if we start now, we need to start a list this time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, we will.
Like we actually write it down.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
We will. Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, I think that'd be fun to like, rate like how in the middle of the show, like rate how much like how we feel.
About the high and like
Yeah.
the strain.
And it may not be like middle, like it may be just whenever we feel it. But yeah, so I fucking love this strain, dude.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like
Me
it
too.
is a Chem Dog, guys. If you hopefully live in a state that's legal, and if you do, bless your heart, because people that aren't, it sucks. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah. So Chem Dog is great. If you guys have a dispensary near you, go get Chem Dog. Try it the fuck out. I'm giving this probably like an 8 or an 8.5. Maybe a 9.
I would say at least an 8.5. I'm leaning towards it. You know what?
9.
I'm
9.
doing 9. We're doing it. We're calling it 9sies on this boy.
Yeah, it's 9, guys. And we'll hit you with a little bit of a Seth Rogen laugh.
9 Seth Rogen
That's-
laughs out of 10.
Dude, yes. And that is the seal of approval of Seth Rogen's laugh. Not
9?
really, because we don't want to see some desist.
No. He can't trademark a laugh.
That's true, yeah. No.
No,
His-
9 Seth Rogen laughs out of 10.
Yes. That's
And
how we're
you know
rating
what?
this
To
shit.
set the board, because I already know about these two. Chem Dog, 9. I'm going to put 2 more on the board. Okay. Skywalker, 9.5 for me.
Northern Lights.
10.
10. 10's across the board, man.
10. What about you? Do you agree with the scale or?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I love Skywalker too. I almost put Skywalker at a 10 for myself.
That's why I was only wondering. I think that's the only place
I'm
we
doing
disagree.
Skywalker as a 10.
Yeah. So
for myself.
9.5 for me.
And then a 10 for me for Skywalker.
And this is saying the average of all weed is 5.
Yes.
Because I don't want people out here thinking like, oh, it's a 6. That means it's bad. Nope.
No. Yeah.
That means above average.
Yep. 5 is the middle.
Right.
Yeah, it's
And I'll
good
put
shit.
Blue Dream at a solid 5.
We have a love-hate relationship with Blue Dream because it was like kind of just all we wanted to get for the moment. And
Well, I don't even know if that is all we could get. Like,
it was just like crazy, but like
Yeah.
we had a lot of it. And so we were sitting here smoking it for like almost like a month.
I know. I think it was a month and a half to 2.
Yeah, it was pretty long. And
On
we're kind of
nothing but
just
Blue
like,
Dream.
we're kind of just like, I'm done.
I
Like-
was, dude.
What do you think about Purple Trainwreck?
I don't remember it enough. I'm
I'm gonna
I
put
don't
that at an
remember enough.
8. That's
You-
gonna be my
okay.
8.
Mine's a question mark. Well, no. Okay, I remembered enough to know that I like it. I'm gonna put it at a tentative 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at a tentative 7. Oh god, I have to start writing these down or I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh daddy dear, you know I'm go wanna have fun. Go down. And all I really want. When the working day is done. Oh good, yeah, wanna have fun. Oh good, yeah, wanna have. So they really want. Goddamn. Wait. You know what? I think we should change our rating scale. I think we should do it out of 5. So 0 is like, because I don't think we're going to rate any below 5 now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Because that would make, so to me, it's like 0 is like, I don't want to ever smoke it. Do you know what I mean? 1 means I'd smoke it. Do you know what I mean? And 5's like, this is what I go for. Right? I think that's better, right?
Yeah, but
So
we can't
all
do
pot-
points though. We can't do like point.
Oh, you don't want to do points then?
No, like 4.1. No, let's not do
No,
that.
but I was just going to do 0.5s. It's like 4.5.
It's got to fall into a category.
Okay. All right. We'll switch it up that way. Okay. So, Chem Dog, 4.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Skywalker for me, 4.
Yeah.
High 4 though. 5. Northern Lights.
And then 2 for Blue Dream.
I think that's a fair spot. For it.
Okay.
Was that all the ones?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on Purple Trainwreck so we can smoke it again and reevaluate.
Okay. All right. So the list. Read it back to me.
Okay, so the strain ratings are Northern Lights, 5 out of 5.
Clap.
Skywalker, 4 out of 4.
Woo woo.
Chem Dog, no, sorry. Skywalker, 4 out of 5. Chem Dog, 4 out of 5.
Woo woo.
Blue Dream, 2 out of 5.
All right.
Across the board on all of those. Yeah, so I think that'd be fun. Something fun we can do. We're probably only going to do it when we do a new strain. If we do old strains,
I'm not gonna do it. Not every time. I'm gonna be like, Chem Dog's a 4. Chem Dog's a 4. Chem Dog's a 4.
That'd be really fucking annoying.
Yeah, it would be. Can you believe they took away Elmer Fudd's gun?
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
You know what's really stupid about it though? Not only did they take away his gun, okay, which is already like maybe just don't do it then. Like, you know what I mean? Or at least that part. They gave him a fucking scythe.
What?
That is more horrific, dude. He's
That's like
going
Grim
around
Reaper.
trying to hack off his head. He's not even a hunter anymore, dude.
Dude, he's the
Like-
Grim Reaper now, bro. Elmer Fudd's coming for you, man.
Like Elmer Fudd could have been like, he hunts for meat. He doesn't agree with industrial farming.
You know what
But
they
now
should do?
he's just a fucking psychopath.
They should put him
cutting
in
off
all-
the head of animals.
They should put him in all black now.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Grim Reaper.
Keep his outfit the same. Maybe keep his hat the same color, but like his shirt and his pants and his shoes all black. He's the fucking Elmer Fudd Grim
I'm
Reaper.
the Death
dude.
Weeble.
Oh my god, we got away with some shit though back in the day, man.
You talking about?
These kids these days don't know, dude.
Well, they don't know a lot, bro. Like, not only that, they don't know a lot about like the persecution of certain people.
For sure.
Like, they think they persecuted like they were back in the day. They're like, it's worse. And then you're like, my friend died
Yeah,
for the same shit. Like, he's dead.
yeah, it's
Like-
fucking nuts.
You just can't do this day on that day. But yeah, just crack me up. But I mean, I'm sure there's shit like you could say like about every generation like that.
What was your
Except maybe like the World War II generation.
oh my god. What was your
Or World War One if you're in Europe.
what was your favorite cartoon as a kid?
Okay, so just all cartoons.
Yeah, like across the board, like all the ones that
What
we
age?
would watch.
What ages? Like, give me a span.
Between 5 and 10.
Okay, so like young.
Yeah.
Young. Okay. Okay, cartoon. That's a good question. Trying to think.
I'm gonna lean more into the 10 era.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a lot, the 80s one, because I had a lot of DVD. Oh, but you know what it was? You know what it was? So this is honestly probably like 8, but it might have even been towards the 10. Rugrats.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love Rugrats.
Yeah. I don't know when this came out, so don't murder me. I might have been a little older than my age range that I gave. But Wild Thornberries.
Yeah. I don't think it was older than your age range. I think it went to older than your age range. Do you know what I mean? But you starting to watch it? No.
Dude, that fucking show. Oh my God. I have all the fucking seasons.
That's funny. You know, it wasn't my favorite, but I do like it.
I loved it so much. And it was one of those things like where I got up in the morning right before school and it would be on like Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And I would just sit there and eat my cereal or oatmeal and watch it. It was fucking great.
I feel you, bro.
I loved Rugrats, Rocket Power.
Oh, dude, I fucking loved Rocket Power, dude. I wanted to be in Rocket Power so fucking bad, and I'd be the fat kid.
We all did, bro.
I'd be the fat kid that like just videotaped.
I also loved Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, so Network. Good.
And Recess, dude. Recess
was the shit. I don't think enough people appreciated Recess,
dude. It was kind of like. Did not get a lot of hype, dude. It was fucking good. And I'm good
so
messages.
Mad it didn't go into them in 5th grade.
I know. It had good messages too.
And it had like it was super fucking creative. The Ashleys lived in a tower of tires. That's actually kind of hard to say why.
Who made that? Did Cartoon Network make it?
No, it was a normal cable channel.
Oh, like the CW or something or PBS? I don't know.
Well, it was like, remember the like afternoon cartoon hours that like some of those would do. Mm-hmm.
That's why it didn't get big.
Yeah.
Also,
if you want to go from like 10 and up to 15, Digimon, bro.
Netflix, pick that fucking shit up and give us Recess.
Well, they did the movie. That was like the series finale, apparently. Like it, which don't get me wrong, it kind of ended things in like you could say a finite way. But like I wanted to see them in 5th grade. Now they're the top of the order. They're the 5th graders now. One of them could have became king, bro.
Yeah, bro.
ABC Kids.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was so fucking good.
I know. Well, you know what's super fucking annoying?
What?
Disney Plus has Recess, but not all the seasons.
Oh,
and I'm like, Disney, what the fuck you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What? What are you doing?
That's fucking annoying.
I know. Because I was actually thinking about starting to watch it. But
did you ever watch Indian in the Cupboard?
Yes, dude. I feel like not many people did, but every once in a while I hear people talk about it.
That's another fucking movie that
I don't know if it stand up if I watched it again, but it was so good when I was a kid.
No, it would not stand up at all. But like, just the nostalgia that I have by repeating that fucking movie into the ground. I literally watched it like till the fucking DVD scratched.
So what's interesting about that is when I first started watching it,
actually I think it was VHS.
It was when I first started watching it. I was still living in Kansas, and so like it was one of my friends was like kind of a farm boy. Well, he was a farm boy, like his family owned a farm, and it was one of the only things we could consistently agree upon watching. And one of the reasons is I like the whole thing, but because he's a farm boy, he liked cowboys.
Yeah. Also too, like Bug's Life and Ants.
Yeah, dude. Well, do you know about the true story behind it?
No.
Ants was created because someone who used to work for Disney Animation or like Pixar and all that basically started his own company, DreamWorks.
Oh, that's
and he
so
purposely
great.
wanted to get to an ant, he wanted to have a similar concept and launch before the Disney one.
It was pretty decent.
I liked them both.
Yeah.
Ants,
they're different.
Ants is pretty brutal for a kid's show.
Yeah, and they're very different too.
Yeah, but I like them both.
Also, Toy Soldiers.
Dude,
bro.
Dude, do you remember when it was like early on to us hanging out? I just watched it over and over. It was your copy.
Yeah.
I watched it over and over and over. And I go, like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I was like, are you serious? It's so good. And you're like, do you want it? Like, let's not watch it anymore.
I give it to you?
Yeah, because you were like, how about we don't watch it anymore and I give you the movie? And I was like, okay.
That's when the friendship began.
Yeah. And then I think we went and played GTA and then you left me like you always did when it became my turn.
Because I always sucked ass at games when I was younger until like we got into our Gears of War phase.
Yeah.
But like you would be playing for like hours, and I'd be like
No.
just sitting there watching you.
No. This is what would happen. I'd do a mission halfway through the mission, so it's 10 minutes in. You'd be like, I'll be back. You left. I would die. I'd be like, okay, I'll just give it to him as soon as he comes back. But then you go like fucking talk to a cousin or something, and you'd be gone for 2 hours. And so I just kept playing, and then eventually I'd be like, where the fuck is he? So I'd go and leave, and you're like, oh, my cousins are here. And you're like sitting around a fire. And I'm like,
shit.
I'm like,
That has definitely happened.
oh, okay. Do you know? Well, I died. Do you want to play? And you're like, no. I was like, oh, okay. And then I'd just like sit around the fire with you.
That's so hilarious, dude. And like, that's how it really would happen though. Like back in the day, my
Yes.
family was really tight knit, and I would get like a text or something. They're like, hey, I'm here, come down. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'll be back in a little bit. And with every good intention of coming back in a little bit, but it's just like, we just chopped it up. And then I was like, oh fuck, I forgot. But yes, you got to experience a lot of things though that way.
Yeah.
Because you would have never been able to play GTA without being at my house, which is fucking nuts to me that I got my parents did not give a fuck about movies, video games, or music.
Well, your mom did a little bit, but she was more about creepiness, not like
Yeah, and it was more about like
Not language.
yeah, it was just like spoopiness. Maybe because she's hates horror shit. I don't know.
Well, I think it's because she's religious.
Yeah, that too. But like, I literally listened to that fucking song that was like, my neck, my back, lick my pussy, am I cracked? And my mom doesn't bat a fucking eye. But I'm like watching Harry Potter, and they're like, Lingardia, whatever the fuck it is. And mom's like, turn that devil shit off. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you are letting me listen to a song about eating pussy and ass.
At least she's more consistent than some people. Like some people let any sort of violence, and then as soon as like something sexual pops up, they'll be like, "Hey!" And you're like, "You just let your kid watch someone get decapitated."
Yeah,
and like, your mom's like, "Oh, that's fine."
I watched wrestling,
but is it evil?
I watched wrestling, and it was during the era of them fucking doing like mud matches and bra and panty matches. I was like fucking 8, watching like WCW and shit.
WCW was so good.
And my mom took me to fucking wrestling shows, but I couldn't fucking read Harry Potter.
But like I said, it's like its own category. So at least she's consistent.
It was just fucking nuts. But yeah, Blue got to kind of get away with a lot of shit at my house. My mom did not give a fuck.
Most of my friend's house, like,
yeah,
I lived there. And it'd be like, yay. Like we talked about Dolan, I think once, but his house, dude, they didn't give a fuck about
Oh no, it was so yeah, dude. That was where we stayed up till like fucking 6 in the morning playing Gears of War 2.
Yeah, it was basically don't do anything illegal, and I'll give you complete freedom.
Yeah, and dude, that was so much fun. We stayed up to like literally like 6 in the morning. It was like we saw the sun come up several times playing Gears of War online. Like we made friends.
Yeah,
like the 3 of us.
Well, what's funny is we just had to go to bed before his mom woke up.
Yeah.
Because then she'd get mad. And sometimes we did it. And she'd still be like, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Go to bed right now. We're like, it's a match. And she's like, you better goddamn get off of that as soon as this match is done.
Yeah. And then like she would leave to go to work. And then we just keep playing.
His uncle would get up and he'd be like, come on, wait, fuck cards.
Oh my God. His fucking uncle. Dude. Fuck. He was fucking so goddamn. Remember that one time he told us about tattoos? And he was like, let me show you what a tattoo feels like. And I was like, no. And he was like, let me show you. And you're like, sure. And he like scratches your arm with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, okay. You just like basically cut me.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fucking weird. And also, did you ever see his dick? And not in like a creepy pervert way. It was like he was sexting women on the internet, so there were saved files on the computer.
Oh no.
And Dylan was like, "Can you fucking believe my uncle?"
Yeah, no. I kind of tried to actively avoid him when I was there.
It was huge.
Oh, really?
Huge. Like porn. Well, you know what? No, now looking back, part of me almost wonders because of how big it was if he photoshopped it.
Yeah. Did you remember that one time we came in home and his brother was like sleeping, and it was like he was in the living room.
His real brother? Wait, we're talking about his brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
and he was in the living room, and like it was just a big ass boner, and it looked like a fucking tent.
Yeah.
And his mom's like, he's pitching a tent. Like as he walked in, it wakes him up because she's loud.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, like tries to hide it, and like you just can't because his dick is huge, and you're just like, what the fuck? Ew. That's crazy that it was big though. I could see that. He was a jailbird, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. I could see it
For sure.
I don't know though. I don't know. But Miss Pat, the comedian, says like his type of dude is like the guy with the best dick. She's like, he doesn't know how to read too good, but she's like, he'll make you scream.
Damn. I don't know if I want that. I want to scream.
Well, she was saying like, she's like, it's good for a time, but eventually you gotta be like, I need someone that I can actually rely on.
Right. I need someone who can actually read.
Yeah. So she's like, it's good for a Tuesday, but not good for the whole week. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you just have hose upon hose upon hose.
Wait, what? I need someone I can rely on at least one day a week, and that's why I cycle through.
No, but I'm saying like if you have different people in your life for different aspects of your life, sex, someone different.
Oh, like a bunch of different hoes.
Emotion.
Okay. So you
different.
didn't mean like just sex things. You meant
No.
you meant like an emotional hoe. And
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I understand your usage of the word hoe now.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I agree.
But you know,
Her.
monogamy is alive and well.
You say that like you're not in a monogamy. Mostly monogamous.
No, we're kind of like on the fence. I don't know. I am actually really weird about it, so it's kind of funny that I'm saying any of this. I'm probably the most weird about it in a relationship, but
well, for me, it's not okay. So for me, I just think we're all built differently. And even if you choose monogamy, which if that's what's best for you, then that's what's best for you. Like, good. I think some of us are built that way.
For sure.
But I think there is a danger in the over romanticizing of like how we classify love, as far as like one person has to complete you in every way, or like
for sure,
be there for you in every way to its fullest.
Yeah.
Which, if you do happen to find a person that can do that for you, cool. But if they're lacking in an area, like maybe they're not as emotionally supportive as you want, having a close friend that like is your emotional person and you're that emotional person for them is perfectly fine.
Oh,
I'm not even saying they have to be off the opposite sex, because you have deep, like big relationships with like just friends. Do you know what I mean? I meant more like romantic. Yeah. And it's like, we're built for villages. That's village shit. So build your own village. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why they're like, it takes a village to raise a child, because that's true too. Build villages, bro. We all need to build social villages.
Yeah.
And then you won't feel as isolated just in general.
We need an organ thing, like an organ button. So whenever you're on like your like preachy rants, you can like,
okay, well,
hallelujah.
Now you're making me feel like not good about
just kidding.
Anything I just said. I'm not trying to be preachy.
No, you're fine. It's just, I just like literally thought about that. I just thought about a preacher being like, oh, it takes a village to raise little kids or something. I don't fucking know.
So if you need a home, we'll be that village.
Come into our cult. Dude, I want a compound so bad.
Not in a cult way, but yes.
Yeah, not in a cult way. But I want like, I just would love to have everything in like a remote area.
I feel you.
Like, I want to like have all of my family and like close friends on like, 500 acres, let's say.
Yeah. And far enough away that you have your own space.
Yeah. And
close
it's
enough
like your own little town.
Yeah.
And you have like a Starbucks and you have like a couple like restaurants.
Okay, now it probably has to be more than just your friends, but yes. Unless you're creating like a weird like billionaire island.
And you have like a barber shop.
Like you hire like 100 people that are just there for like 10. So most of the day they're just sitting and like reading something, and then you walk in and they're
that
like,
would be true.
yeah, we can make that latte. And then you leave and they're like back to games.
Which honestly would be kind of fucking cool. Like if you could sustain a life like that would be fucking cool. But that'd be too much money, so never mind.
I mean,
but I do want to have.
I don't know about that. But if I had the money, I would think I would.
I do
to some degree. I'm just like, are they happy working like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I do want to have like a couple 100 acres and just like maybe like family members, but then like build like
well, I would like family and friends.
build like a podcast studio and like another
everything.
Yeah, just build it all, and then like
I'll have a drive-in movie theater.
oh my god. Oh, I mean, we might have to have that.
Some people have movie theater rooms. I have a drive-in
With an IMAX theater.
I have to
screen.
I have to have an IMAX screen in my bedroom because of you.
It's not gonna fucking happen, bro.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
guys,
so-
to refresh you on the story, not even to refresh it, just to tell you a story. I used to work Eastwood. I used to work at a movie theater, and they had a
It was an IMAX
huge
theater.
IMAX screen, and it was like genuinely IMAX. And so they like toted about it, like it was the shit.
Yeah.
And Blue and I went and saw a movie. I don't even remember what fucking movie it was.
It might have been Avatar, honestly.
But he was like, I'm going to have one of these in my room one day.
I said jokingly.
And I said, dude, no, you're not. And he was like, yeah.
No, he didn't even say it like that. He said it like, no, you won't. Like that, like fact. Like there's no question in his mind. And I was like, okay, I get what you're saying. Like it's ridiculous to have one, but I'm saying I could if I wanted to. Like if I had the money to build an IMAX theater in my room, I technically could.
And I was just like, no.
And I was like, no, it's like, it's actually possible. And you're like, nope. And I was just like, now I have to. I was like, even if I
Dude. never
actually used that room, even if I built it and then tore it down, I just have to have it in a bedroom.
You just come and show me, be like, hey, I want to show you something real quick. I've been working on a project for a couple of months. Come in here and check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Dude, honestly, I would just lay down in the bed and watch a movie. Have like,
Now-
hey, man, he did it. I was wrong.
yeah, he's just looking at me like, fuck me, I'm wrong.
Can I have it?
No, we'd leave and then a wrecking ball would come through.
Like, no. And you'd be like, ha, 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 ha.
Number one on my bucket list, bro.
Is that really?
Yeah. Worst
Oh.
case scenario, I'll build it by hand, bro.
He is doing it. If he does, and this is still going, which it will be, we will record it. Because it's going to be fucking hilarious.
This is my IMAX bedroom.
You know what is amazing to me is cameras and their prices.
Why?
Sony just released a new camera, and it literally has like the same specs they did 5 years ago. But like they do 4K video now at 60 frames per second with no overheating, I guess.
That's a pretty big deal.
Guess how much it is?
Huh.
Just take a-
$10,000.
No, it's 3,000, like, and like almost $4,000 for this fucking camera.
That's not bad.
That's just so. I know. Like, there's like
You know
black.
how much broadcast cameras can?
No, I know that, and then like even like the Black Magic cameras and all that bullshit.
No, but do you know how much like any TV studio camera is?
It's probably like 100,000.
And I'm talking about like the cheap end that like you like mount on something and move. It's not even like fancy. $100,000.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing.
Yeah, I had to look it up for the church I worked at, but yeah, it's $100,000,
Wow.
which I knew, and I was like, guys, this is actually a great
I
deal.
kind of just want one of those to follow me.
Like the $100,000 cameras.
Yeah, and then just like film my life. All the boring parts. Like
Why?
I want it all there.
Why?
Just like have like
Is your memory
ambient-
that bad?
No. Just have ambient music. Whatever, bitch. Prince fucking filmed like 4 films and was like, no one will ever see this. This is just for fun. And locked it in a fucking vault that no one can release them.
Right. So again, I say, why?
Just because. It's just like the fucking IMAX thing. It's just because. Like, if I could just have a camera follow me and then like,
And you said
Make
making
me-
the village was too expensive? You want to pay a camera crew the rest of your life?
but like I want to, and then like to like when I die, like release the film, like release it across like nationwide theaters, even if
You
no
ready
one
to-
sees it.
And so it just plays continuously for like 30 years?
I donate
And
all
the
my
village,
money.
the
I
village
donate-
was too expensive?
I donate all my money to the theater that I grew up with to sustain it for the next 30 years to play this one film continuously.
And so people just walk in and out at different period, and they're like, "Oh shit, I got a sleeping period," and like
Dude,
they walk
it's a
out.
lifetime memorial. And like we'll even say it's free. We'll even say it's free just because it's going to be going on for so long.
Okay. So if you would have just told me this idea, I probably wouldn't give you as much pushback. The village was too expensive.
No, yeah. I can do it all, guys.
The village was too expensive, but I'll pay a camera crew the rest of my life and then a movie theater to upkeep and keep playing the movie for another 30 years.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So I'm going to say something, but I want you guys to visualize this because this is what it's like in my mind. It's the SpongeBob meme where his like mouth is elongated and he's like got his hands on his fucking hips and he's like saying like, you know, those very Karen-y things, but it's anything is possible. That's how I'm saying this right now. Anything is possible.
Oh my
That's
God.
kind of how I feel.
Bro, I remembered it. I wanted to say when you talked about the Pussy and Crack song. So while I was working at that church, we'd always have something to like playing in the hallway.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. To lead from Pussy and Crack to while I was working
you'll
at
see.
a
It's
church.
connected. It's connected.
But like polar opposites.
Not polar. Anyway, you'll see. So because it was our offices, but it's also kind of like a lobby. Anyway, so we just played music in the hallway. And so someone put it on some like acoustic-y playlist or whatever on Spotify. And so all of a sudden I'm like editing a video or something and I hear like it's like a live performance and this bit, you know, this girl says something and like she's like playing it and she go all of a sudden like it's just this acoustic-y like singer-songwriter like guitar picking and then all of a sudden you hear like my lip, my crack, my pussy and my back or whatever it is.
My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
That's
and I was like,
fucking
what
great.
the fuck? I opened the office door because it was close. I kind of heard it and it's just really loud, just like my neck, my back. And I'm like, is anyone else hearing this? And so like I go and look like in the other offices, no one else is down there.
So this video is just playing.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I guess I'll change it.
Someone did it as a fucking prank.
No, it was on the playlist.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that shit.
Yeah, dude, it was so funny. Good?
Yeah. So, hey guys, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for listening. My name is Delilah, and this is my
That's not true. It's Eastwood.
my show. No, yeah, my name is Eastwood. I'm blue, and at this point, we're gonna kind of rate where we're at as far as like how high we are. So right now, I am at a 9.
I'd say I'm at an 8, but I went up to 9.
Yeah, I'm scratching that. I'm an 8.5.
I feel you.
I felt like if I said that, you would be like, I'm at a 9, bro. And I feel left out. So that's why I changed it. Because that was my true 8.5 is my true rating. Yeah, so you guys can catch us on literally anything.
That's Smoke With Us podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we're on anything, any podcasting app. Also, SWU podcast is our Twitter handle.
Yeah.
So our initials and podcast.
We're going to be putting our high thoughts there. So anytime we have a hilarious high thought, we're going to just
or just like we think is like somewhat entertaining or interesting thought.
So follow us and interact because we love talking to you guys.
Like, subscribe, share us to everybody.
Oh yeah, give us reviews. We have like a couple.
2, no, like we have like 4.
Yeah, but they're not written. Give us like a written review.
If you can. I'd like not ask too much. Leave a review if that's all you want to do, but someone gave us a 4, which is great.
We just want feedback.
But I was like, why not 5? Because everyone else was 5. So I'm like,
yeah,
be like, just give a little feedback.
Yeah, but we like hearing what you guys like, and you know, like we want to try to keep this as current as we can because we enjoy doing this. So, yeah, we're gonna send you out with "Sparkler" by Saint Warhead.
Smoke weed every day. I've been wavy for the longest, need the rest of y'all to catch up to me. Terpene gravy for my bong hit, so every hit is extra gooey. Then I light it extra doobie, get high while I Netflix movies. Pass it to my baby, muffled coffee, my face next to boobies. I like to get high a lot, I like to get high a lot. My girls, they take smaller dabs because we have to buy a lot. I hate it when my lighter's lost, don't you too? That shit sucks. Anywho, I got shit to do, need a smoker then after fuck. No, I don't wanna work with you, all you other rappers suck. I told you I got work to do, so will you please get off my nuts? Sorry, don't think I'm high enough, nope, light another up. Coughing while we mobbing, drop the glob and when the glow is up. 99 problems, think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pulling up.
99 problems, think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pull
I like my
drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. Dabs got my fingers sticky like I'm Peter Parker. Feeling like a king, scrolling memes with scenes from Arthur. Sauce has terpenes, diamonds looking like it's tartar. All my friends grow weed, we got some inner city farmers. It don't matter if you broke or not, you can find a way to smoke some pot. Every spot is overstocked and every block an open shop. And everybody's high, you can't even find a sober cop. Every night I'm stoned, then I zone out and play Overwatch. Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm dozing off.
Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm
I
down.
like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Drip, drip.
It light up like a spark.